Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Automation Hub Sarthak, and in today's video we will learn about the headless browser in Chrome and Firefox. Of course, I have already put the Hindi video for the same, but as you know, I always maintain both my English and Hindi playlist. So I'll shorten the video. I'll not extend it as the Hindi video went. So typically, let's say for example, this square box on the left is a regular Chrome or Firefox browser which we use, and this is just a hypothetical representation of a headless unit. So what basically happens is in a normal browser, normal Chrome or Firefox browser, when you do your automation scripts, you definitely see in the info bar that this particular browser is being controlled by automation. Okay, so the GUI is visible. You can see the browser opening, maximizing, you entering the username, password, clicking on some button, redirecting it to some page, closing, opening, a lot of things are going on. So you can see whatever is happening, and because of that the control generally remains, the system generally gives a lot of priority control to the automation scripting part of it. Let's say for example 1.5 hours of scripting is there and lot of browsers are opening and closing and everything is going on. Technically that system cannot be used for any other task. Even if you want to drop in an email in Outlook to someone, that might get hampered in the backend or something. And obviously the execution time is more, the system becomes slow because of the RAM usage, because lots of browsers are opening and closing, and a Chrome browser takes up a lot of RAM. So if multiple browsers are there and you're not using driver.quit because of certain logical implementation, then the RAM, the browsers keep piling, and in grid level or at a grid level, or if you do multiple browsers, a lot of things happen, and then system becomes slow. But certain things will not happen of those nature if you're using a headless unit for Chrome or Firefox. First and foremost, no GUI will be visible to you. Everything will be happening in the backend. So technically, your system will be literally free. You can be doing multiple tasks. Okay, execution time is faster, obviously, because browsers are not opening, the web page is not taking so much of time to load. Everything is happening in the backend. Everything is being taken care of. And as per reports, very recently, the headless unit for the Chrome is actually 30% faster than a regular Chrome browser, and the headless unit for a Firefox is hardly 5% faster, but still it is somewhat faster. And obviously, system does not become slow. So typically, these are the benefits that you can get from a headless unit. So let's understand and code how can this be achieved. So I've just created a package and I'll go ahead and create a class and I'll write headless concept, and it's a very simple program. We'll just go ahead and create public static web driver. Okay, so I'll create web driver manager dot chrome driver dot setup, and the first thing what you need to do is you need to create the object of Chrome options class. Okay, you can declare this at a global level also. Okay, fine. Now let's say for example you want to apply the headless mode, then you can use the options reference and you can add an argument, and you can write here in string format headless. That's it, this will work. And then you will use the driver to call the Chrome driver, and do not forget to pass the options reference in the constructor. And that's it. Let's say you want to open a particular URL, let's say HTTPS. Since a browser will not open, the GUI is not visible, so it makes no sense for me to maximize the browser, right? So no need to maximize the browser. Okay, so but you will have some output in the console that will give you the result, or if you are using testng in the reports. So here, because it's a simple YouTube video, so I'll just go ahead and write the title of the page to see that actually it is working. I'll use get current URL and I'll use title. That's it. So I'll code this. You will see the browser will not open. If you see the output console, even though it will say Chrome driver was started successfully, browser will not open. Okay, and immediately the get current URL and the get title of the page showed up. There is another way. Instead of doing this, you can choose to do this, or you can choose to select a method, options dot set headless. There is a method and you have to pass the boolean value of it. Just write true. Even in, okay, now I'm clearing the output. Even in this situation, it will work. See, it is working. It is absolutely working. So this works absolutely fine. Now let's go ahead and do for Firefox. So I'll clear the output. So now we'll have to write for the Firefox WebDriver Manager dot Firefox driver dot setup. Okay, here we have to create the object of Firefox options class. You can choose to declare this at a global level. Okay, you can choose to declare this at a global level, and here if you can use add arguments, but the only difference is you cannot use exactly like this headless. You have to use minus minus headless. This is the syntax, guys. Okay, also you can choose dot, set headless. You can choose this one also. It is up to you. Anything will work. I prefer this one. I prefer this one. Anyways, it is up to you. You can choose anything. So in the above one, we made this one as a comment. So here we'll make this one as a comment. So hopefully it should work. Okay. Now driver equals to new Firefox driver, and don't forget to put the options one reference in the constructor. And then we will use a certain URL. I'll just copy paste this, and here I'll write skyscanner.com. That's it. So this will be the output. This will be the output console wherein we'll see, and let's execute this. So Chrome driver is beginning. Okay, Rediff came up. Now the Gecko driver, or the Firefox, is opening. See, it worked so fast. Yeah, Chrome was much faster than Firefox, but it's okay. So this is the concept of headless browser. You can try using multiple browsers in this. Try to write a very long kind of a code and check you make multiple classes, do parallel execution, write a lot of test cases, and then use this thing, and you see how faster it is. Do the same thing for a normal browser and then convert into headless unit and see how better it improves. I hope this small video was useful, and I had already done the Hindi video. As you can see in my channel, I have already done the Hindi video, so this one will come up next. Thank you so much for helping me grow my channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and share and like my videos. Thank you so much. Sathak here, signing off.